as you know, I know you and I know your family. I know your lovely wife. Your very handsome, cool son.
That you don't even know his name.
Gable.
Okay. You don't need to spread it around. Jeez. Why don't you just give him my PIN number?
And I see you. I've known different incarnations of you, but I see you as a guy that now gets a lot of satisfaction out of your wonderful family. And,
I do.
And I think that is, I'm happy for you in that regard.
Done. I don't really hear a question, though. Why is it so difficult to break through to you where you don't even want to, because you don't want to know, because it's too...
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's too difficult for you to...
You do...
You'd be the worst interrogator. You won't even ask the question to the
I am famously
suspect.
a good interviewer. I'm a very good interviewer. I'm one of I think that's a skill I have. You're the only person I've ever known that's accused me of being a terrible interviewer.
All right, let's say I'm a suspect.
Okay.
I'm in the interrogation room.
Okay.
Somebody just robbed a Brinks truck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Well,
What do you say to that?
Okay. It sounds like you're innocent to me. You're free to go. No, wait, I'd say I'd ask you a couple of questions. Were you near the bank, the Brinks truck, when it was robbed?
No.
You weren't in the neighborhood?
No.
And where were you?
Good question. You think a suspect never says that to the interrogator? That's a good question. All right, let me go back to that statement that you mentioned about my family.
Yeah.
Very lucky. I do love them, and I'm so fortunate to have them. Mm-hmm. And I think you feel the same way about your family. Do you? I think you do.
Sure. Yeah. They're great. I prefer your family. It's an amazing family.
I don't blame you.
You are an enigma a little bit to me. I don't quite understand you. I admire you, but I don't quite understand you.
Yeah.
And I know that you don't really understand me.
I think we're both hiding our true feelings, not just from each other, but from a lot of people. I think we want to be liked.
Oh, I have a question for you. Have you cried?
All the time.
Do you cry?
Yeah.
Because I don't cry.
I credit this movie. Come see me in the good light.
Okay, stop doing that.
What? Doing
stop.
what?
That's just
you asked me if I cry.
That is so low.
And you know what's great about it? It's laughter and crying.
Yeah.
It's like unexpected humor.
Okay. It's just humor.
But
it's
I do cry.
Do you cry? Seriously, I'm being honest now.
Who doesn't cry?
I don't cry a lot. I don't think I cry a lot.
See, you hold it in.
I don't think I'm even holding it in. It just doesn't happen.
I think I've only seen you cry like a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you heard the news about the Oscars, posting that, did you cry?
I did. I'm still crying.
It was interesting when Eric Idle, our friend Eric Idle.
The brilliant Eric Idle.
Yeah. Can we talk about this? He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Yes, he was.
And he said he couldn't even think about it or had no reaction emotionally. But then when he heard that it wasn't pancreatic and he was fine, he cried.
What?
I could see that. The relief.
Yeah.
The relief.
Yeah, you're holding it in and you have all that stuff.
He got a death sentence and then got a reprieve. And he's famously, of course, grew up.
He's funny.
World War II.
Yeah.
In that generation after that was, rationing and repression and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I could see him having that.
And did he tell you
reaction.
about his father? What happened to his dad?
No.
He came back from the war. He'd been gone from the war, got into their neighborhood, crossed the street, got hit by a truck.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, a lorry, as they call them.
Yeah.
That's the name of a truck in England.
Yeah, a
lorry.
An elevator is a
See how I'm bringing us back up again?
That's a terrible story. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And maybe I heard it, but I didn't process it.
You didn't care about it.
No, it's not that I didn't care about it, but I don't think I knew that. No, I may have known that because I know that I've read a lot about him. I just don't remember that part.
You should have some video games in here that the guests can play.
You're obsessed with. You know what? Can I just say you just brought it back to someone being killed suddenly. Yeah. I bet you're just bitter there's no video of it.
I went to school for marketing. I have a BS degree in marketing, and of course, honorary doctorate, humane letters. But what was I going to say?
I don't know. It was a Cracker Jack opening. I have a doctorate. Oh, wow. Okay. The giggles are boiling. The giggles are on the boil. The turtles are on the fire. Can I help you in any way?
Yes. Do you have a size 7?
Do you don't? I think at your core, you have no respect for me. I really do. I think at your core, you have no respect for me.
Just amazed.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
No,
you can't believe.
Will you listen to me? I'm not even going in that direction.
I'm just
amazed
stop at
at
the
how
shirt. You just
happy
took
you
the.
are.
You took the. You took the
You
sweatshirt.
don't want to see any more of my
I don't
skin.
want to see any more.
I should have worn a V-neck.
I've been there. Okay, just leave it alone. You're amazed. What's that? You're amazed at what?
No, I'm just amazed at how happy you are.
I
And
think
now
I'm
you're
a-
telling me that you don't cry, and so maybe inside you're not. But it's such a relief. I think all of us will agree that it's
You
a
just buried that.
connecting with your team for a
Maybe
minute.
inside you're not.
Isn't it great to cry?
Yes.
And it's such a release, and it makes you
love
less
it.
stressed and opens you up to, I think, to a happier life. And it shows that you're human and you have
It's
emotions.
just human with an H. It's not human with a Y.
Do you know what Tig told me once, Tig Notaro?
Yeah.
She said, you don't pronounce your H's when you say words. You know, it's like, humor. It's humor.
Yeah.
And then I thought, that's pretty right, because when I laugh, I don't pronounce my H's either. It's just, It is.
No.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're right, I don't. But how would you say herb?
I'd say it's an herb.
No H.
I wouldn't pronounce the H. I wouldn't
Okay,
say
there you
herb.
go.
Herb
So
is a
stop pointing a finger.
Herb is a guy. So
Herb is a guy. Do you think there's any herbs that grow herbs?
do you want to succeed? Do you want to succeed? Do you want to succeed on the
already
podcast?
succeeded.
Do
I'm at
you
the top
want?
of my game
Do you
right now.
want? Do you want
I'm
to
at
have
the
a
top of my
successful?
game.
Do you want to have a successful podcast? Are there any herbs that grow herbs? Have you, sir, at long last, no shame?
Are there any herbs that are eaten by a guy named Herb?
Well, I don't know what to do.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what to do, and I think
I was going to come in here today thinking maybe now we could have a sensible discussion.
we haven't
because
said.
last time.
I defy anyone, and again, I've probably said this before. I defy anyone out there to dissect what's been said in this marathon bibble babble session and find anything
Say bibble
that
babble?
connects to anything else.
Did you say
Nothing-
bibble babble?
I said bibble babble.
I like the dibble and I like the bibble babble. I do both of those.
What?
You know me so well.
You're
What do you mean what? You're not paying attention.
I feel like I'm trying to have a conversation, and I liken having a conversation with you. I liken it to I'm jogging, and you're in a flatbed truck just ahead of me, throwing orange cones at my feet, trying to trip me and make me stumble.
Have you done this before?
Yes, I've done this before. I have.
Why
and
am I so confused that you can't carry out a conversation without going into a bit about hibble bibble or whatever it is?
Okay, I ask my friends, the Whack Pack, and you don't have to agree with me, but you analyze what's happening.
No way.
Well, Eduardo, what do you think's happening here?
Is he slipping or what? Is Conan slipping?
What am I? Am I the someone? I'm asking anyone to intervene.
Who would you believe more? A guy who cries and feels his emotions, or a guy that keeps it in and just gets angry at
The guy
everybody?
that's consistent.
Yeah, there you
is
go.
the guy
Thank
I
you.
would-
I
I would-
appreciate
So
that.
wait, so
See, Conan?
but Eduardo, when you, it's very unique when I talk to Kevin, and I don't understand what's happening,
Yeah.
and I would love someone to explain it to me.
Okay, first of all, he's on your team.
Nope.
I'm going to make a
Eduardo
call
is
to
not a
somebody on my
fan.
team.
Eduardo is not a fan.
He's not a fan. Okay.
And
Nobody in this room.
Yeah.
I was asked this question last time.
Yes, and I'm asking you again.
And I described it then.
It happens often, doesn't
I
it?
think as a beautiful train wreck. This feels like the person jumping off the bridge without the.
Yes.
Why does there have to be an analogy about everything?
Well, because
Why can't you say what it is?
I think Eduardo just said.
I don't need an analogy. I understand English.
This
Your
is,
humor
This is free
just-
fall. This is free fall.
Yes.
And it's madness. And yet there will be advertisers that will be connected to this.
You guys are a hall of mirrors. You're folding.
Yes.
You're folding in on each other.
Yes.
You know, sorry for the analogy.
It's the
but that's what
snake
it is.
eating its
Yeah.
tail. It's the
is.
snake
Yeah.
eating its
Or a
tail.
horse.
Can we go with
Yeah.
one analogy?
It's
for
a snake throwing up its own tail. is
Yeah,
what it
it's a
is.
snake
Yeah.
throwing up in a hall of mirrors.
Yes.
That's what this is. And I tell you, sir, I tell you, sir, I'm the control in this experiment. I talk to many people, and it goes very well. You come in, and it always the washing machine explodes, and suds go flying everywhere.
Okay,
so you are the problem.
Okay,
But
I'm the
that
problem.
can't be
That makes you
proven
feel
until
better.
he talks to a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
You know,
But
there
who's
has
going to want to
yeah.
do that?
It's just, this is subjective. It's subjective.
Come on, high five, Colorado.
I can't reach.